my sweet Virgos. This is your reading for Wednesday, April 16th. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive sent toward myself or the sign of Virgo. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of Virgo. So for Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, or anywhere in your chart, cross watchers, you are welcome. Flip or switch the roles as they apply to you. If you know another Virgo or someone that has Virgo placements or dealing with a Virgo that could benefit from this reading, please share it. All right, guys, let's see. We'll start with the Answers Oracle deck. What's in Virgo's energy, or what does Virgo need to know? Truth and only truth for Virgo. For Virgo. Wow. Okay, so process, journey, growth, path, and experiences. You've grown from your experiences. You've taken a new path. You're on a new journey. That's amazing. It looks like, Virgo, you're operating from a space of love and gratitude. Appreciate, thank you, and cherish. You are planting new seeds. These are seeds that have potential. You are going to experience growth when it comes to the seeds that you are nurturing. And then we can see somebody is reflecting on secrets, something they've tried to keep hidden. This could be someone that wants to come in and give a confession. So let's see, Virgo. You know what? I want to get one of these cards too for Virgo. What's in Virgo's energy? Truth and only truth for Virgo. I also feel like whoever this is that has these secrets, Virgo, they're being guided to speak the truth so that they can experience growth in their life. They're not going to experience growth until they are accountable. So I feel like the spiritual realm is guiding this person for Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. Yeah. Yeah. You're using your intuition now, Virgo. You're relying on divine guidance. You are moving away from a karmic cycle that was a never-ending story. This could have been a cycle where someone was in and out of your life, or this was just a long, drawn-out, very painful karmic cycle. With no place like home, you are embracing your authentic nature. You are, some of you, relocating, buying a new home, but there's stability elsewhere. So let's see, Virgo. Let me see. Clarify for Virgo, gratitude. Gratitude. Okay. Gratitude. Yeah. It's almost like you've healed now, Virgo, and you're in gratitude for the chaos, the conflict, the drama, the competition this karmic partner put you through. Because you learned from this experience. You grew, and you are grateful for your life now. You are grateful that you went through this so that you could have an opportunity to have a better life. Because you're recognizing this person was blocking you from being your authentic self, blocking you from being in light, spreading love and light to the world. They were a blockage for you. So you're in gratitude because you've taken your power back. You are confident. You know your worth now, and you are free to create whatever you desire. You have stability, Virgo. I love it. All right, seed. Nurture, great growth, potential, and possibility. Those are the new seeds that you're planting and nurturing. Tending to your garden, Virgo, and watching your seeds grow. Yeah, because you are free of a karmic energy that was trying to get you to dim your light, to stay in a box. And now you're following your passion. You're following what your soul calls you to do. You're manifesting your dreams, your desires. You're leveling up and you're making progress. All right, let's look at secrets. 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 Yeah. You see, this was a divine masculine or feminine that fell from grace. The divine intervention is at play right now. This person is being pushed to confess, to speak the truth. They're in heartbreak, and they will remain in heartbreak until they do what they're being guided to do, which is be accountable. Own up to what you did. Change who you are. Be a better person. You could be dealing with the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Aries here. Temperance is Sagittarius. So Three of Swords could be air energy. It doesn't have to be any of those signs, but this is what I feel. This person is going to be stuck, stagnant, and heartbreak until they do right by you. Period. All right, let's look at reflection. Reflection for Virgo. Reflection. I feel like this person is being pushed to reflect at their own unhappiness, how they projected their wounding, their depression, their anxiety, their fears, their insecurities onto you. They're also seeing how their luck, this Wheel of Fortune, was in the upright when they were with you. Now, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright on your own. Yeah, you have the Ten of Cups. So this person is reflecting. They're unhappy in the situation. If they chose someone over you, they're miserable. And they're reflecting on what they had when they were with you, which was good luck, happiness, emotional fulfillment. Now they're feeling Five of Pentacles, abandoned or rejected. They could be having financial difficulties. Let's look at process. Journey, growth, path, and experiences. Process. Yeah, so this was part of the process of you closing out a karmic cycle, learning the lesson from this karmic cycle. This was all about you finding balance, you being able in the energy to receive, and you taking decisive action, taking your power back. Yeah, finding your strength and your courage. I love that. Okay, let's see. So with gratitude, you're grateful. You healed. But you're grateful for this experience, the chaos, the conflict, the drama, the competition, this karmic energy, because you're recognizing that you've been given a second chance, a second lease on life. This person was blocking your light. They were blocking you from realizing your highest potential. And now you've taken your power back. You're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, and you are free to do whatever you desire, free to create whatever you desire. This is creating abundance for you, Virgo. This is why you're grateful, though. Gratitude. Gratitude. Yeah. See, you are grateful because the experience that you were having with this karmic partner was emotional abuse. This was mental anguish. This was suffering. It was horrible. You are grateful for the divine intervention. You are grateful for the divine protection. You are recognizing this was God's protection. The rejection you experienced, the abandonment, the lies, the deceit, the betrayal, the slander, the defamation. You are grateful because you know that God was protecting you. God was protecting you from this person. They're no longer allowed to have access to you. No longer. With seeds, you're nurturing your seeds. You're watching your seeds grow. You're making new investments into yourself. You're following your passion and you're manifesting your dreams, your desires. You're leveling up and you're making progress. Seed. You're recognizing the power that you hold within you because of God. With a magician, you're recognizing that you have all that you need to create the life that you desire. You don't have to settle for an abusive relationship. You have all that you need within you. You're strong, you're confident, and you're courageous, and you know that now. This is why new opportunities are headed your way for financial gain, Ace of Pentacles, because you made the right decision. All right, secrets. That we have a false emperor energy, an emperor that fell from grace. The divine is stepping in to push this person to speak the truth. This came out like a few days ago. This person's in heartbreak, and they're going to remain in heartbreak, stuck and stagnant. This King of Wands energy, someone that operates from ego and presents a false image that they are a leader. A true leader doesn't operate this way. So they're being pushed. Being pushed. King of Wands again. Justice. Yep. This King of Wands is going through massive karma right now because they're being pushed to speak the truth, and they have not. This person was a player energy, and they came against a high priestess, someone that is highly spiritually favored, because the high priestess works for God. Wow. Reflection. This person's reflecting, being forced to reflect. They're unhappy. Whatever situation they're in now, they're unhappy. They're reflecting on how when they were with you, they had good luck. They had happiness. They had emotional fulfillment. A loving family dynamic. Reflection. Reflection. Yeah. They're reflecting on how you are this beautiful or handsome, passionate, spiritual soul. You're a hard worker. Whatever you put your mind to, it prospers. And this person is reflecting on the fact that they were non-committal. They were a love bomb or gaslighter. This is someone that needed multiple options because of their own insecurities. They're reflecting on this. Now this person is stuck in a karmic marriage or karmic commitment. They feel trapped with this karmic. So they're reflecting on you. Never ending, process. With the process, you've experienced growth. This was a karmic cycle that you completed to restore balance in your life so that you could receive what you deserve, and also so that you could be free to take decisive action. Process. 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 Yeah. It's like you had to go through this abandonment and rejection to face your fear. This forced you to face your fear, to be independent, to take your power back, to love yourself. That was the only way you were going to learn this lesson. This is the only way you would experience growth, because it required you following your passion. Yeah. This put you in the energy to receive, but it took you the courage to take the leap of faith, to go out on your own. It's amazing. You guys are courageous. Be proud of you. Be proud of you. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to know for Virgo? This was all a part of God's plan. Yes, it was painful. But God permitted it to happen so that you could take your power back and learn this lesson. And I say it all the time, without pain, you won't remember the lesson. You will continue to repeat the same cycles. God never allows pain unless it ends up being for your greater good. That is always the ultimate goal. Yeah. It allowed you to level up to your highest potential. Empress energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Allow the wheel of fate and destiny to turn in your favor. But it required you to stand in your full power. Yeah, because God was calling you to help others. Due to the experiences you had, the wisdom and knowledge you gained from these experiences, God was calling you to follow your passion, to guide others. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. It required you not only to take your power back, but to learn to love yourself in order to be a true leader. And I feel like for many of you, you've been scapegoated, you've been pigeonholed, you've been the black sheep of your family. And it was like a domino effect. It bled on from the family into personal relationships, to work dynamics, friendships. It's like a programming. This was your role in this life. You were meant to elevate everyone else, love everyone else, give to everyone else, but never expect anything for yourself. You broke this. This was a generational curse that you broke. You broke it. You said, I'm not going to accept that. I deserve more. And if I have to go alone and be alone to have the love and respect I deserve, then that's what I'm going to do. I feel like you started to hold back from people. And this caused people to be stressed out in their head. They weren't used to you standing up for yourself and saying no, Virgo. Yeah, these were very stubborn people, people that didn't want to change. This is the way they are. You either accept it or don't, but they're not going to change. And you said, I'm not going to accept it. Enough is enough. And you started blocking people. Nope, I'm not accepting it. I don't need your validation. You followed God. God was the only person you needed. Yeah. And see, God is well aware of this player energy and others that were trying to battle you. As you were trying to embrace a new beginning, they were trying to prevent you from moving on. But you have a big destiny, a big legacy. So God wasn't going to permit them to interfere with this big purpose you have. Yeah, see, it was a very narcissistic, masculine partner from your past, or someone associated with a partner from your past that was trying to create burdens in your life, but divine intervention occurred because of your purpose, because of your faith. Divine intervention stepped in to free you, to make a new investment, a new opportunity, learning something new, starting over, and giving you the realization that you didn't have to do what your family thought you should do, or past lovers thought you should do, or society thought you should do, but you can create literally any life you want in this magician energy. And that's a Virgo Gemini card. So you created the change inside of you. Yeah, you had so many people trying to bully you, and the Seven of Swords energy, lying, cheating, stealing. They were doing it with a group of people, and they were coming against a high priestess. Love bomber, gaslighter, and they were blocked for doing it. They were blocked. They were doing it a long time. A long time. And you're well aware of it, Virgo. You're so intuitive. We got the high priestess out here twice. You're so gifted. Yeah, and you have a mission. This is all you're focused on. You don't care what they're doing in the dark. You don't care. It doesn't affect you. It's a fly on the wall. Yeah, you've made the decision to abandon anyone from your past that operates in this energy. You have no time for it. You have more important things to do in this reality than worry about this. Okay, well, they just flew everywhere. Yeah, you're planting new seeds. You are focused on nurturing the seeds that you're planting. And now these people have to sit in the Four of Cups and watch you shine. That's who you are, Virgo, the star. You walked away from a soul connection. And now these people have to sit there knowing that they treated you unjustly. They attacked you unjustly. Nothing's going right in their life, and they are forced to watch you shine. That would definitely be karma. But just like you had to experience pain to learn your lesson, these people will also experience a great deal of pain, even above and beyond, because you didn't intentionally try to destroy another like these people. So there's a difference in karma. Trust me, there is. It's equal to the energy and the actions you've taken. they've done a lot of really bad stuff. So I don't know, Virgo. You guys are doing an amazing job. Keep going. If you're interested in scheduling, I'm scheduling for next week. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.